Hello everybody, welcome to Amakhosi channel. This is Adam. Like, comment, subscribe and hit that join button. Guys, welcome back. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for engaging me. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah guys, I want to talk about Asanele Velebai. I don't know how to pronounce his surname. For now, let me say Velebai. This guy, apparent news that are circulating is that the second bid has been rejected. I don't know where is Chiefs bidding. Are they bidding so very low that this team is not even interested? Because they went and improved the offer. That's why they went for the second bid. But to me, some of you fans are so like, yeah, so even especially the opposite fans, the opposition fans, saying that if Chiefs really want him, sometimes they really have to offer even more than what is required. I'm like, does that make sense? I understand that so many of you want this guy, and as you are saying, we should go out for this guy. So many of you are also questioning, or some of you are also questioning, why do we have this desperation, for the lack of a better term, to look for young players when we want to buy experience? And I hear that that's a fair point, it's a fair question. And I'm with you when it comes to that. But when it comes to Amakhosi, for example, let me speak to Amakhosi and then I'm going to come back to you. Amakhosi is a Bafana international. Doesn't have experience. He has played in AFCON already. Doesn't have experience. How long has he been playing in the top flight? Isn't that experience? I don't know. These are questions that we need to ask. That experience, is it judged on age, or experience, is it judged on the exposure or the number of years a player has been playing in the top flights, and the fact that he's also playing in the Bafana International? Sure, Asanele might not be the case, but he's also playing, I think he played in the Kaizer Cup, if I'm not mistaken. That's also experience. It might not be at the level as your Amakhosi. I get that. So Asanele might not offer us that versus Amakhosi. Sure, granted. However, Amakhosi, for me, his experience, he might not be that experienced player, but he is at least having some grading in his experience. He might be a D, 50%. Can still grow to a C, B, and A if he does reach those heights. But he has the potential. That's one thing that we need to know, that if there's a player who is available, we should go out there and buy him. Potential as he might be, he has played. I mean, which experience can be compared to playing for an international team? Which experience? Kaizer Chiefs is massive. Sure, granted, I don't dispute that. But we are talking about Bafana here, especially under Hugo Bros. Think about this. So back to Asanele Velebai, they rejected the second bid, and them rejecting Captain Spurs, when I mean them rejecting the second bid, it means like they don't want to let him go. According to how I understand, I might not be clued up of what is happening in South Africa, but overseas, this is what I hear. I don't know how true it is, but I think it's true. But anyway, when a player is demoted, when a team is demoted, first things first, they don't get the same salary that they were getting when they were in the top flight. Why? Because of the sponsorship. Remember that a league, it sponsors the top flights, like Betway Premier League now, and then it's gonna sponsor your Motsipe Premier League, and then it's gonna sponsor those other leagues, right? The amount of, what is this money called? Subsidy. The amount of subsidy, or the subsidy amount, I don't know how you put it. The amount of subsidy, it's not going to be the same. PSL is going to be, a team that is in PSL is going to be given, for example, Let's say, this is me not knowing the right figures. Team in PSL, for example, is going to be given 5 million. And a team in Motsepe is going to be given like 2 million, if not 1.5. I think the figures are not like there's so much gap between the figures. So meaning what? How can a club that is operating there and not getting so much subsidy afford to pay salaries at the same scale as in the top flight? Let's think about that logic. And then you are saying to me, the very same club in the lower division is valuing a player as if they are playing in the top flight. It doesn't work like that. The value drops when you go to the lower division because also their salaries, they drop based on the contracts that they sign. If you play in the Motsepe, this is how much you get. If we are promoted, this is how much you'll get, and then bonuses and whatnot. So how can the team value a player as if they are playing in the top flights? Do not shoot at me. Do not insult me. Because I know you, some of you, it's like you are ready to kill some of us who are still new. According to you, we are new because of the numbers. Some of you are failing to see the potential that this guy knows at least what he's talking about. I'm not blowing my own horn, but this is me saying that I do my research. It might not be what you are aware of or something that you are clued up because you are not exposed to what I'm exposed to. And I'm not saying that I know better than you. This is why we are a community. I learn from you, you learn from me. But I'm saying to you, this is what I know from overseas. It might not be the case in South Africa, but I think it still makes sense or it's applicable here in South Africa that players are not valued the same when they're in the top flight and when they're in the lower division. It does not make any sense with all what I've told you. So, back to this guy, Asanel. When I looked at transfer market, it values this guy, his transfer fee is 250 pounds. 250k pounds. 10k pounds, but I saw K and then I saw pounds. So that is like 250,000 pounds. 250,000 pounds to South Africa, that is 10 million. Let me not get these figures wrong. It's 10,698,000. 10,698,000. So therefore, this guy is valued there. He is 21. So are these guys, Captain Spurs, saying that will not lower the fee? Will never get less than 10 million of this guy because this is what transfer market is saying, or this is what we value this guy. It doesn't make sense. I mean, we've spent already. This is what Austin says. Austin Kihlobole. He says Kaizer Chiefs have already spent just over 15 million on Faikri, Andwari, and Rashwin Dudley. Offers for Asanele, Velebai, and Fayaz Basadin have been rejected. We know that, right? 1.5 US million. That is 27.5 million for rated Fistin Maela, who has 2 seasons left on his deal with Pyramids. More meat on the number of years that are left for this guy. The musicians, big spenders are not under pressure to sell. This is more information. Not under pressure to sell 30-year-old top scorer. Pyramids got Maele from Yanga for around 14 million just 12 months ago. Interesting times, he says. So back to Asanel. These guys will not get 10 million. When on 2 players, we have spent 15 million on 2 players. So apparently the news that are circulating are how we managed to even get Rashwin Dudley. It's because the parents, they intervened. So Captain Spurs were not willing to let go of Rashwin. They still wanted him to play there in Motsepe. Is it because they are mullat, they are married, they don't want to? I mean, they think they can still afford to pay all these players? Are they even paid well? I don't know. Versus what are they gonna get when they come to Kaizer Chiefs? No, it's not the same. Kaizer Chiefs, they pay well. And I think now they have like reduced their wages. However, they still pay very well. So we can't compete with your Spurs. That's why these players, they also come and play for Kaizer Chiefs. It also changes fortunes for them to change things in their families, buy things that they couldn't afford when this guy was still playing there. Is that the reason then why the parents intervened? Because they saw that the figures that Kaizer Chiefs are offering versus what you're going to get going back there, they're lower. Go for this. Or is it because this guy has told them, or he told them, Dotty, now I'm going to come back to Arsenal. Dotty said that, you know what, this is my dream. I want to play for Kaizer Chiefs. I always wanted to play for the top three. Some of these players sometimes also then be like, you want to play for the top three, or which one is your favorite team? Which team do you grow up supporting? We used to buy players based on that. That, you know what, you can come sometimes with so much, you can come part with so much. I don't want to play for you because I grew up supporting this team. Therefore, I'm not going to betray my love for that. Is it still the case today? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, it could be that Dotty said that this is my favorite team. I grew up supporting this team. I want to play for them. Hey, parents intervene because, hey, I'm not getting my clearance. Oh, these guys are not willing to sell me. You know, overseas, this has been the case overseas mainly. I haven't really heard about this here in South Africa. I haven't really heard about this. Players, they are forcing their way to get the transfer. Once they see that your big teams, they are circulating around them, they are sniffing around them. It's not often though, but it does happen that players, they go and boycott and even go to the extent of boycotting training to push the deal. Here in South Africa, they still respect these people because they offered them or they gave them the breakthroughs. Sure, they still do. But now, I think these Cape Town boys, they came like with a different trick. Parents, you have a relationship with these guys, go and speak to them and they will bow down or they will allow to at least have a meeting with them. And then finally I can then go and pursue my dreams. Therefore, was there a place for an agent? I don't know to this extent if players went and spoke on behalf of a player. So it is said that now it is the same case with Arsenal. That Arsenal wants to join Kaizer Chiefs so much. Personal terms are not a problem, so let's not talk about personal terms because he wants to come and play for Kaizer Chiefs. So the rumor is he's doing the same trick that Rashwin did and spoke to his parents as well. Parents, I saw Dotty ended up realizing his dream. Can you come also intervene so that I can realize my dream? Come and speak for me. Because these guys don't want to sell me. Therefore, it means whatever bid that Kaizer Chiefs have bidded now, if that's the word, the last one, these guys might then say, no, it's fine. We are taking that deal. Oh, Kaizer Chiefs now, they have the power because they use the same power when they hear that Rashwin's family, they're intervening. They're like, nah, we're not going to bid more than this. So it gives Kaizer Chiefs strength. It gives them power now to say that we have the family on our side. Could be that Kaizer Chiefs are saying, this is me thinking. It used to happen before. How true is this? Don't ask me, but I think I hear the players saying that Kaizer Chiefs, they bought my family a house. I think I hear stories about that. Could be that Kaizer Chiefs are saying are using those tactics. I don't know. Don't say that I said that. Don't tell others that Kaizer Chiefs, they are promising this guy to buy his family this and this. I did not say this, but I say, never know. But yeah, in any case, I'm saying to you, as soon as the parents sit down, because they've requested to have a meeting with Cape Town Spurs owners. So let's see if the parents would then win this one. But for now, it's 1 to parents, 0 to Cape Town Spurs. Could it be 2 to parents, 0 to Cape Town Spurs? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. How good is this guy that Kaizer Chiefs even went and sent a second bid? And they might send the third bid. I don't know if they might. But how good is this boy? Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. FC Amakhosi. Interesting times. Love you guys. Subscribe, guys. Thank you. Bye.